Learners may be granted the ability to self-enroll in elective courses from a limited learner catalog view. This catalog is different from the LMS admin catalog, which is the repository for all learning content. In this lesson, we'll take a look at a sample learner catalog and then give a quick demonstration on how to add or remove content from the learner's catalog. In our example for this lesson, Bob is a learner who has access to a number of courses in his catalog. These have been assigned to everybody in the company and organized by topic. If we look in business skills, we'll see several courses in which Bob can enroll. Bob's catalog is a subset of the complete catalog in his Accord LMS. The courses available to Bob in his catalog have been curated for him through his learning roles. Bob is a member of our First Aid Certificate learning role. Let's add some elective courses to the learning role. We'll be back to visit Bob in just a minute. Okay, so here we are on the enrollment interface. And in this example, we're using a custom folder type that isn't presented to the learners. It only exists to help us organize our master catalog. In order to assign content to a learner catalog, you have to select at least one folder. You can't add an individual learning element to the catalog. I'm going to select the Self-Enrollment Catalog Healthcare. This folder contains all of the courses that I'd like available to our learning role organized into 3 folders: First Aid Basics, Infectious Diseases, and OSHA courses. Next, I'll select the learning role or learning roles that I'd like to enroll. By the way, it's important to note you must select learning roles. Individual learners are ignored by the Add to Catalog action we're going to be taking in just a moment. So we're going to go ahead and select our First Aid certification, and then I'm going to come down and choose my Add to Catalog action, and then I'm going to click on the Submit button. Okay, there we are. Learner catalog views were added successfully. So what just happened? In the last lesson, we added content enrollment to a learning role. In that case, anyone who was a member of the learning role was automatically enrolled into that content. This time, we added optional learner catalog content to the same learning role. So now anyone who's a member of the learning role is automatically offered the optional content in their personal catalog. They may choose to enroll or not enroll in any folders or learning elements. Well, let's go take a look at Bob and see what happened from his perspective. Okay, so you might remember from before we had business skills, Microsoft Office courses, and workplace safety. Now Bob has First Aid Basics, Infectious Diseases, and OSHA courses. Not only does Bob have these available, but everybody that's a member of the learning role that we assigned, which was our First Aid Certification learning role. So if Bob would like to enroll in First Aid Basics Part 2, all he needs to do is click Enroll, and it'll bring up a description. He clicks Enroll again, and it will be added to his courses. Let's take a look. Now if we come over to his My Courses page, there's the First Aid Basics that he just enrolled in from the catalog. And these courses, as you recall, were added to his catalog through his learning roles. So once again, we see the tremendous flexibility and power offered by learning roles. Now, dropping content from the learner catalog uses the exact same procedure pretty much as Add to Catalog. Let's go take a look at that. Okay, so we go ahead and select, in this case, we'll select the same thing, the Learner Self-Enrollment Catalog, or the Self-Enrollment Catalog Healthcare. And we'll make sure that we have our learning role selected right there. And then we come down here, and instead of Add to Catalog, we select Drop from Catalog and Submit. And now everybody that is enrolled in the First Aid certification no longer has the content we selected, the Self-Enrollment Catalog Healthcare, on their catalog unless it's been provided by another learning role. Keep in mind that the learner could have the same content added to their catalog through multiple learning roles. In that case, the content would remain in the learner's catalog until it was dropped from each learning role in which the learner is a member. Let's go take one more look at Bob. And you'll see that Bob is back down to his original 3 courses. So that's all there is to adding and dropping content in a learner's catalog. Thanks for watching.